That is Karina Vetrano's father, Philip, outside their home in Howard Beach late this morning. He'd headed out for a jog, apparently along the same route on which his daughter was killed 2 years ago. Asked if he wanted to say something.
Absolutely not.
That was about 14 hours after this. A mistrial. Reporters streamed out of court last night, stunned, just like Vetrano's family, that after just over a day of deliberations, the jury was too split to reach a verdict on the murder and sex abuse charges facing 22-year-old defendant Chanel Lewis.
You just can't predict what a jury's going to do.
Marvin Kornberg speaks from experience. In 6 decades, he's won more cases in Queens courts than possibly any living attorney and practices from directly across the street from the courthouse. He points out that this jury was almost evenly split, 7-5. The evidence against Lewis was DNA on Karina Vetrano's phone and neck, matching Lewis's, as well as 2 video-recorded confessions by him. But defense lawyers argued both could have been tainted, and Lewis said Vetrano's halter top was a different color than what she'd actually worn, and he said he'd drowned her in a puddle. Her death was ruled as strangulation.
The facts were the facts. I mean, the jury heard it and they couldn't make a decision.
That was the assessment of Lewis's lawyer. The veteran attorney says now it's about next steps.
I try to find out why they voted the way they voted, and then go ahead and try to correct it for the next trial. It happens all the time. The defense is going to do the same thing.
Now, the process to begin a retrial begins exactly 2 months from now. In the meantime, Chanel Lewis remains behind bars until that happens, and we reached out to his family. They chose not to comment about his situation either.